Adapted from FromSoft's award-winning video game, Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice. These words in the trailer are enough to have my attention, and the newly released trailer of Sekiro No Defeat has all the ingredients of a great anime. Those who are familiar with the video game will know that the gaming experience puts most other combat games to shame, and I'm thrilled at the potential in the new anime to become a breakthrough hit with its gritty story. The trailer is a rather short one, but it does give you the glimpse of what to expect from the anime. In this video, I'll break down the trailer for you and bring you everything there is to know about this much-awaited upcoming project. Before we go into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us it means a lot. Thank you. Let's begin. What is the story of the video game upon which the anime is based? Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice is a solid action-adventure game, and it was developed for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Windows. The narrative is premised during the Sengoku period, and there are strong references to Buddhist mythology and philosophy. The Ashina clan, led by Kensei Ishin Ashina, seizes a land rich in divine favor, including a foreign deity called the Divine Dragon that can grant immortality. All the while, a nameless orphan is adopted by the wandering shinobi Owl, and he's named Wolf. Later, when Wolf grows up, he's entrusted by Owl to safeguard the young Lord Kuro, who is the last of the dragon's heritage line. When Ashina is besieged by the forces of the Interior Ministry to complete the unification of Japan, Ishin's adoptive grandson, Genichiro, wants Kuro to use his blood and create an immortal army. Ishin tries to warn Wolf to flee with Kuro, but he's defeated by Genichiro, who severs his left arm and captures Kuro. He's saved by a man named Sculptor, who gives him a prosthetic arm, and the real battle begins. In the game, the player takes control of Wolf, a shinobi who's on a journey to rescue his lord, and he soon gets tangled up in a conflict for Ashina's fate. Now, instead of getting a sequel, the video game gets an anime adaptation via Crunchyroll in 2026. The game that sold an impressive 10 million copies has received both critical and commercial acclaim, and now, with the anime adaptation, I expect nothing less, because the lore of the video game has enough content to turn it into a successful anime. Sekiro No Defeat trailer breakdown. How accurate will the adaptation be? The official trailer and release confirmation are finally here, but the rumors of No Defeat being adapted have been floating in the air for quite some time. Only a few weeks before the announcement, a website listing for Sekiro anime tipped the fans about something big that was in the works, and finally we get the confirmation. I can't begin to explain how much of an ambitious effort this one is, and I'm quite impressed by the first look of the trailer because it reminds me about the game on many occasions. The trailer shows the same opening duel with Genichiro, where Wolf gets a brutal reality check and his ass kicked. This is where he loses his limb, and the trailer also suggests the same as he seemingly loses the opening fight that essentially starts off the video game. The few seconds of the fight are worth watching with all the slow-motion sword clashes, blood splatter, and emotional close-ups that heighten the tension. I still can't get over the crackling of lightning from Genichiro's blade and the subsequent loss of Wolf's arm. This leads me to believe that the adaptation will be pretty close to the events of the game, and the makers are probably attempting a faithful take on the iconic video game. The next part of the anime will be all about the transformation of Wolf and his resolve to fix things. We get quick flashes of him training and fighting, and there are some breathtakingly beautiful locations, from thick forests to snow-swept rooftops and moonlit temples. Even though the trailer feels more like a tease, there are some very impactful moments in the short clip. The makers have not even tried to tone down the violence, which is something that will leave the video game fans excited. There's a beheading scene, where the head is struck cleanly off with one powerful swing of the sword. There's also a scene where a sword is plunged into the victim's mouth, and it has a bloody tone that will haunt the viewers. All in all, it'll be a story of determination and fulfilled promises, as the protagonist goes up against all odds to protect one that he has sworn to defend, but failed earlier. Who are the main characters that you can expect in the anime? Of course, all the main characters from the popular video game will show up in the anime, and the trailer has hinted about the same. First and foremost is Wolf, the protagonist and silent shinobi. He's the main character in the video game as well, and from what the trailer suggests, it's not going to be much different here. Even though the trailer lasts barely a minute, he's shown prominently throughout in various scenes, especially in the ones that involve combat. The other major character that you'll come across is Kuro, the young lord whom Wolf has sworn to protect. He's in danger, and time is running out for Wolf to save his lord. Genichiro Ashina is one of the main antagonists, and the trailer reveals just how intimidating his presence will be in the anime. He seeks forbidden powers, and his iconic duel with Wolf at the beginning of the trailer shows just how powerful and skilled he is. I'm excited about the prospect of seeing the likes of the Chained Ogre or Guardian Ape, and other bosses and side characters from the video game. For those who don't know, the Guardian Ape provides one of the most grueling fights in the game, and just after you spend a couple hours in learning how to decapitate it, the health bar of the Guardian Ape is refilled, and it picks up its head and keeps on fighting. Like this, there are plenty of moments from the video game that will be captured in the anime, and I wish there was a proper release date to let us fans know how long the waiting period is really gonna be. Who will be among the cast and crew involved with the anime? What did the director have to say about the project? It's great to know that the anime adaptation of one of my favorite games is in safe hands. Kenichi Kutsuna is the director, and he's considered to be one of the central figures of the web generation movement of the mid-2000s. Takuya Sato is the screenwriter, and Takahiro Kishida is the character designer, with Shuta Hasunuma as the composer. The cast includes Daisuke Namikawa as Wolf, Miyuki Sato as Kuro, and Kinjiro Tsuda as Genichiro. And it's good to see some of the original cast members from the video game back in the mix of things. It's been revealed that the anime will feature fully hand-drawn art, and the first look is already quite promising, because the trailer reminds you of the good old days of hand-drawn anime. The director said, by embracing the hand-drawn essence of 2D animation, we can achieve a transcendent beauty in action that goes beyond cool to something deeply poignant, and I couldn't agree more. Kutsuna was also optimistic about the team's understanding of the true essence of the video game. According to him, they're pouring every ounce of their artistic vision and passion into the production, and the final product promises to be a truly memorable experience. While the video game fans will be in for a treat, even those who are discovering the world of Sekiro for the first time won't be disappointed. Marvelous verdict. Sekiro's anime adaptation can become one of the greatest. Video game adaptations have been the flavor of the season, and now we have the perfect anime follow-up as well. The story is rich enough to create one of the greatest anime in recent times. The trailer shows some promising signs, and I think the visuals are just fascinating. I'm eagerly waiting to find some of my favorite moments from the video game in the anime, such as the episode with the giant ape, which if done right will be one for the books. At the same time, I do have some concerns because some of the fights in the video game will require an insane budget to execute. For instance, I don't know how they're going to animate the Miss Noble fight and do it justice. The makers might have to skip such key moments, or they have to ensure that they live up to the expectations of the fans. Also, Sekiro vs. Ishin could become one of the top 10 legendary anime fights of all time if they manage to get it right. Overall, I can't wait to hear the announcement for the exact release date so that I know when to block my calendar for this one. Stay tuned to our channel for more updates on this much-awaited project. Do let me know in the comments below what you think of the trailer, and also share your views on some of the key moments that you feel must be adapted for the anime. And if you liked our content, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Stay safe and stay marvelous.
Well, would you look at that? Fascinating. Will you join me, starving wolf?
Lord Genichiro.
So you're awake.